So going on exchange is something that I knew that I always wanted to do, and when I chose to come to Brookes, I specifically chose it for the exchange programme because I was told that with my course I could go to Australia, and that was something that I definitely wanted to do.
I was really intrigued by the idea of making friends internationally and gaining an international exposure because I'm from India, and to come to England and then to go to California after. So going on exchange really opened up my mind, and I have friends all over the world, which is one of the main things I wanted.
So I wanted to make sure that my degree allowed me to meet and understand how other people work around the world and how their cultures work together. So like when I went to Hong Kong, it was quite multicultural, so it was like the number one place for me to go to.
I found it really easy. Obviously Australia is quite similar to England apart from the weather, and I made loads of friends. I joined the netball team so I could meet Australian people.
Living in California was probably the best thing I've ever done in my life because it was sunny all the time. Food over there, everything is big. Burgers, pizza.
Yeah, I loved living in Australia. Brisbane was all about like relaxing and going to the beach.
We used to have these monthly pool parties because it was always so sunny and you live in halls.
I quite liked for Macquarie, they had lectures and seminars, whereas in Brookes I just have seminars, so it's quite nice to have that different kind of teaching structure to be able to learn from that. So that was great about the course. About the country itself, it was just amazing to be able to go to the beach just like down the road kind of things.
I learned about the place very hands-on, and then afterwards we just went out for dinner and like had dim sum. It felt like I was always with them all my life.
The laid-back lifestyle, it was everything I thought it would be, and a bit more.
Then you go hiking on a Saturday afternoon. Like once you've done your work, you go hiking on these amazing islands that are just like pure greenery, things that you never think you'd see in your life. Living in Hong Kong was unbelievable.
Everyone is really friendly. You can just go up and talk to anyone. That was the best part.
Like the food was incredible. So we got like hot pots and all these things that you wouldn't try.
So I do English language and communications, but I got the chance to do this politics module, and it was a lecture, but it got quite heated, and there were some really interesting debates. And obviously, I'm not from Australia, so I don't know about their political kind of climate at the moment, so it was really interesting.
We had uni bar nights at Griffith.
Oh yeah,
so yeah, every Tuesday.
It's nice though, it was like a balcony in the treetops, like in the forest. It was really...
It was all like outside. It was really nice. Me and my friends, we rented a car and we took a road trip from Brisbane all the way down to Sydney. We went to the Hunter Valley and went wine tasting, which was very fun. It was good, isn't it?
So good.
And then for my birthday, I went up, and so I went to the Whitsunday Islands and stayed there, which was so lovely. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. Like, the colours, oh my goodness, it's just so blue. The sand's so white.
So after my course ended, I stayed back in California, and my last 2 weeks were spent in Los Angeles. And LA is just the best. I mean, it is everything you expect it to be. And I was on Hollywood Boulevard, and I got to see Samuel L. Jackson just walking by. So I took a photo with him. That was a great experience.
I actually managed to go outside of Australia for a bit as well, to Fiji. So I went there for a week for my birthday, and that was cool.
Not a bad birthday.
Yeah, and then I also went to Cairns, Brisbane, Whitsundays, Byron Bay, all those kind of places, Melbourne. Yeah.
Because it was such a long way home from Hong Kong to London. It takes about a day. So I stopped off at India because I had some exchange friends in India. We just went to a concert and I stayed there for a week. So we just went to like the Taj Mahal, and we did all the super touristy stuff that you wouldn't get to do normally.
And because it's university, you kind of get to travel as much as you can because you've got the whole of the summer. Did you guys stay?
Yeah, I went to New Zealand for 3 weeks.
So you get to like, if you want to stay in summer, you can like travel then. I mean, you have so long to do that.
Go with an open mind. I would say definitely go with an open mind because you're going to see all these new things.
I think it's important as well to not say no to anything.
Yeah, save a bit of money before you go.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it might go a bit further out there.
Save up money, but never worry about money.
Yeah.
Like, don't let that ever stop you. Your student finance is also a little higher. You'll get everything you need.
Yeah.
And if you do a bit of work beforehand in the summer, just before you go,
definitely.
you can then afford to go on extra trips and stuff when you're out there. So.
Yeah.
And if your visa allows it, definitely I would recommend to get a job. If you can
It's a good way
anything.
to learn the new place by working. You make new friends at work.
And employers will want to know the story behind this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you worked in Australia. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Like,
I've got that confidence now to go and live somewhere I've never been before and to explore, and it just makes you look really good on your CV, the fact that you took your own initiative to go and do it. now I've proved that I can get up and move to the other side of the world by myself.
Definitely go on exchange.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
go on exchange.